3.
What's going on? She's coming out.
Going too hot?
I think so.
So when it comes to the website redesign process, that's a pretty typical way for us to kick off a partnership with a client. So, we want to kind of understand, first of all, why are we redesigning? Is it just an aesthetic thing? Are they kind of tired of the look of their site, or is it more than that? And I feel like typically we would like it to be more than that, to really have it be a good, worthwhile project. We want it to be more goal-oriented about, are they hoping to get some more traffic to this site by having it more optimized on an SEO standpoint with content? Maybe it needs to be better optimized for conversion because they're hoping to get more leads, different things like that. Those are kind of the better goals when we're looking at doing a website redesign with a client, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would agree. I think kind of once you have your goals established, then next steps obviously are kind of what do you focus on and where do you go from there. And I think for us, a lot of times when working with clients, there's a lot of kind of guesswork of, oh, we really like this page, or we feel like a lot of people need this information. But we always start with the data of what pages are actually people going to, what's the user behavior flow on the website, kind of where are people getting to when they finally hit that conversion path, and then aligning the user behavior with the goals of the website. What are we trying to do here? And kind of starting from there is the best place to focus on when doing a redesign. Would you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I think, again, when we look at that data and see, okay, these are the top pages so far that your current site is getting the visits on, conversions on, keep that in mind when we're thinking about, okay, this is what clearly you're currently ranking for and people are attracted to, and then taking into consideration what else needs to be added, because a lot of times we'll get talking to someone in a kickoff meeting and they'll talk about some amazing component to their business that we've never seen displayed on their site. So then we want to talk about how can we add that in, and then make sure it still keeps a clear structure so that people can really navigate easily through the site.
Yeah, and I think too, obviously we want to make the site engaging and beautiful, which is really important to clients, and we want to focus on that as well. That's an important component, branding and keeping the vision of the site alive. But all of those decisions are ultimately driven by user experience and data and conversions, or getting visitors to the site. We always set up the site with a good SEO so that it's a functioning site, not just something that's really beautiful.
Yeah, and again, once we accomplish all of that and we've got it well optimized for SEO, we've got that good user experience, we also want it to be engaging. So we want to make sure, if it's possible, to have good video content on the pages and engaging imagery. That way we get people to the site. That's the first goal, but then we keep them there by having that great engaging video content, those different offers that they can convert through to become a lead for our client, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I think a big thing we see with website redesign is a lot of people overcomplicate it. We try to fit everything from the current site into this new site, or there's so many ways where it can kind of be optimized and simplified once you figure out what's the basic structure and what kind of is the main point these pages need to get across. And then obviously you can kind of pass it along to the sales team for the detailed information, but we see people just kind of overcomplicate this process, and that's why website redesigns a lot of time take 6 to 10 months just to get a new website live, and that's an issue we kind of run into when we're like, no, we can do things differently.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, we really try to, best case scenario, keep it go live date 8 to 10 weeks out, which that's a short timeline and it sounds overwhelming, but I think typically as long as we work really well collaborating on getting that approval really early on and keeping them really involved in the process, not just delivering, here's your completed site, but more keeping them active in that process, we're able to accomplish that. Of course, it's, case by case. Every website project is going to be different, but if we can do that, knowing that website projects have changed, it's not a set and forget it, let's set this website live and not touch it for a year, 2 years. Let's continue optimizing over time. Go back to that data that we started with, see how things have changed, see how things have grown, and then make optimizations from there.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. It's just kind of getting your foundation set up, and then you're always optimizing and changing and growing as the site grows, as your content grows, as your viewers grow. You want to have a site that's set up to grow with them.